How's it going, everybody? This is Dale from Upstate Bets. I'm here with my partner Reoz, bringing you guys a 10-game slate over here on the NBA for Wednesday. Wednesday is always like the prime time for NBA. 10-game slate here after just a disappointing 4-game slate yesterday. We got the injury bug on the Prize Picks tacos didn't even hit either. It was just such a wacky day for daily fantasy sports. But either way, we're going to bounce back today. I think we have some awesome picks. I'm finally back here with Riaz as well. Every time I'm just without him, I feel like my picks are missing. We needed you on the show for today, Riaz. And I know you got some good picks to give the viewers here today. Also tell them about the Patreon content before we get into the video.
I'm excited to be back. I hate missing a day. The video was great. Unfortunately, the picks didn't hit, but we're back and we're ready to go. And especially over on the Patreon, if you want to support us further, if you want more picks from us, we've been doing really well over on the Patreon. You're always going to have some bad days, but we're going to have more good days than bad days. So I hope you guys are sticking it out with us throughout this NBA season, and especially the NFL season. We got a ton of picks for every single slate for the NFL, not only every single day of NBA. The link is going to be in the description below, and you can also find it at patreon.com/upstate.
And we've gotten like 300 subscribers just in this past month. So the support we've been receiving from you guys, like you said, even on the good days and the bad days, has been tremendous. So thank you for sticking it out with us. We're doing our best to get as much research as we can to get into these picks and give you guys some winners. So thank you guys for all that support. The Patreon's link down below, the free Discord's link down below, as well as the TikTok. We do some content over there on TikTok as well. So be sure to check out everything we have to offer over here. But let's dive right into the video. The first guy I want to get to is pretty much the only highlight of yesterday's video, the only guy who kind of did something for us, and that was Bogdan Bogdanovic here. He was at 2.5 threes yesterday. He smashed that line with 4 in that blowout loss, and he's at 2.5 again here. And I like this matchup for him going against Atlanta. That's the problem with the Pistons. They can get blown out. They're a young, exciting team, and Bojan is kind of the leader of that scoring attack that they have right now. He's leading the team in points. Obviously, Cade's like the focal point of the future and the offense right now, but Bogdanovic is shooting a ton of shots in that offense. I don't even want to talk about Sadiq Bey. He is just he's on my fade list for the rest of the year. However, Bogdanovic, surprised this line's not at 3 really with the way he's been playing. He's shot 33 pointers in his last 4 games through the first 4 games of the season, shooting 51.7% from deep. And if this game can stay close, he's projected to shoot around 10 to 11 3-pointers. And if he's going to shoot around 50%, at least for the first 10 games into the season, I love going after this line, and I like getting after this line before it hits the 3. I really like him in this matchup against Atlanta. I think he can do some things for us, so I'm going to punch him in for the over.
Really love that pick. I'm going to go over to the PRA with Ben Simmons, somebody who we haven't talked about yet this year. His line is super low at 22 and a half. I'm going with the over on the fact that he gets the rebounds, he gets the assists. The scoring has just not been there so far this season, but we know Ben Simmons is able to go crazy scoring the ball. We know he's not the best shooter, but he's very active on the board. So if he can get that going here, this is going to be a tremendous play for him. 22 and a half, taking that over.
Yeah, Ben Simmons, I mean, if we can just get like 10 points out of Ben Simmons in this matchup going against Milwaukee, I think that we're in the clear here for the PRA. I mean, he's been doing some good things on defense so far this season. He's been dealing with a lot of foul trouble though. But like you said, Riaz, the playmaking is obviously there, the rebounding is there, so love Ben Simmons in that matchup. The next guy I'm going to be getting to is Fred VanVleet over in the assist category. And since Scotty Barnes went down with that ankle injury, VanVleet is just taken over in that point guard playmaking role. He obviously plays point guard for this team, but with Scotty Barnes being such a tremendous playmaker, VanVleet has to take over that responsibility. And he's got some guys who've been playing really well on this team. Siakam's averaging 27 points on the season so far. Gary Trent's been shooting lights out, 15 threes that he's made on the season so far. VanVleet's just getting these guys involved, and these starters play massive minutes. And Toronto, I mean, they haven't won against any slouch. I mean, they played Miami twice, they played Brooklyn, they played Cleveland, now they got to play Philly today. Really, they haven't had any sort of like dud on the season so far. They've been playing some tough teams that are projected to make the playoffs, of course. I like Toronto to go out there and play Philly tough. Philly's kind of been underwhelming so far this season. Harden's looked pretty good, and Embiid's done his usual stuff, but I think Toronto's going to come out and play really hard. They're at home tonight, and VanVleet's going to get everyone involved. I'm surprised this line's still at 6.5. Definitely could jump to 7. So hop on this one early. I love VanVleet over 6.5.
Love Van Vliet. That's been a Patreon play for a while for us now. He just continues to hit that line. So definitely a really good pick there. I'm going to stay over here on PRA. If you followed us last year, you know this is one of my favorite categories just because if they're out there just playing minutes, they're gonna get points, they're gonna get rebounds, they're gonna get assists. If unless you're Sadiq Bey, but he was smashing all year, so it is what it is. Everyone's due for a bad game, but Jordan Clarkson here at 27 and a half. I like this over. This is going to be a very high scoring game. This Utah team is just a mixture of all the trades that went on over the offseason with Gobert leaving, with Donovan Mitchell leaving. So this is kind of a misfit of players between the Cleveland team and the Timberwolves team. So I really like just how they're playing so far. We know Lauri Markkanen's been playing well, but this Houston team is super young. They give up a ton of points. Two teams trying to figure it out, but with a ton of scorers. And Jordan Clarkson, we haven't seen a game where he gets 30 points, 35 points, him being the real vocal point of this offense. And we know as a guard, he can run the point very well and get his teammates involved. With assists, but not only is he a really good rebounding guard, I mean Jordan Clarkson uses his size very well down low to get some offensive and defensive boards. So at 27 and a half, he's just been coming super close to this line. And I think in a really good matchup, in a very fast paced game, this is the matchup where he breaks the cylinder and has a big game.
And the Jazz team has just kind of been fun to watch, really. I mean, like you said, just a collection of guys who are just trying to kind of find their place in the league, it feels like. Clarkson is a guy that definitely probably has some of the most trade value on this team, I should say. He's a lot of, like, he's someone that can bring a big spark to an offense. So I think that they're going to start just kind of unleashing him here as the season goes on. Just go out there, play 35 minutes, shoot a ton of shots because you're someone that a team could need, someone like the Lakers or someone like that needs a spark off the bench or just a spark at all. The Lakers need anything. However, but he's probably one of the most important pieces on this team when it comes to trade bait. So I think they're going to let him start, just exerting himself into the offense rather than allowing Markin, who's been playing well, but Clarkson should be taking majority of the shots in this offense. Just played Houston. They're coming on their second game in a row against Houston. I do think that he has a really good shot to smash this line as well. So I'm going to take the over on all four of these guys. Pair these players up however you would like, and always, if there is someone in the video we did not talk about, drop a comment down below. The comment section has been really good to us lately. Unfortunately, yesterday, got a lot of bashing for some of my picks. However, what can I do? The Bradley Beal injury, was unfortunate. Obviously, those tacos were just bad by Prize Picks yesterday. There's nothing we can do about that. However, we are going to bounce back. We're going to do what we can, still put out some content. So thank you for everyone that's been riding with us, the good or the bad. Appreciate all of you. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button, drop a like on the video, and peace out.